topic, that is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere. The earth is called the blue planet, as you know, means fourth portion of the earth is covered with the water, and that is why we have given another name to the earth, that is called the blue planet. Okay, so more than 71% of the earth is covered with the water and 29% is covered with the land. As you know, 71% is of water and 29 is of land. Okay, so hydrosphere consists of water in forms of solids, means hydrosphere it can be formed in so many ways. ठीक है, like as running water in ocean, जैसे आप running water देख सकते हैं ocean में, rivers, lakes, glaciers, ठीक है, ice in a glacier, जैसे glaciers में ice, right, underground water and the water vapor in atmosphere. आप water को अलग अलग forms में देख सकते हैं. Okay, like ocean, lakes, rivers, underground water, okay, or that ice in the form of ice. So all these comprises in a term of hydrosphere. ये सभी चीजें किसके अंडर आती हैं? In a hydrosphere. More than 97% of the earth water is found in the ocean. As you know that 97% of the water you can see in the oceans, and it is too salty for human use. A large proportion of the rest of the water is in the form of ice sheet, glaciers or the underground, and a very small percentage is available as fresh water for human use. Now what they were saying means 97% water is in the ocean, which is very salty. ठीक है, means can you drink a salty water? Can you use a salty water for your daily purpose? No, it is impossible for you. So half of the pani means 97% of the water is too salty. That is why it cannot be used for the humans. And rest of the water you can see in the form of ice sheet, glaciers, ठीक है, अंडरग्राउंड वाटर एंड स्मॉल परसेंटेज. इन सभी वाटर का यूज हो जाने के बाद, ठीक है, जो वाटर बचता है दैट इज अ फ्रेश वाटर विच इज अवेलेबल फॉर ह्यूमन यूज. यानी कि जो वाटर बच रहा है वो फ्रेश वाटर है और वो किसके लिए है? फॉर द यूज ऑफ अस, वो हमारे लिए बच जाता है. Hence, despite belong a blue planet, we face a short of water. Means जैसे कि we called as Earth as a blue planet, but because of the shortage of water, means we are facing a problem of water. Why? Means you can see day by day the water level is low, going down and down. Why it is going down? Because we are not utilizing a water in a proper way. We are wasting water. ठीक है? So next is ocean. Ocean are the major part of hydrosphere. I told you it is one part of the hydrosphere. ठीक है? They are all interconnected. वो एक दूसरे से क्या होते हैं? They are interconnected. The ocean water are always moving. Means if you will see the ocean, it means the water is running as always. The three shapes movements of ocean waters are the waves. किन तीन चीजों में होता है वो? That is जो ocean का water होता है, it has been formed in a three ways like a waves, tides and the ocean currents. तीन तरीकों से होता है. The five major oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Antarctic Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. ठीक है, these are the five oceans. In order to their size, means they have categorized in their size. The Pacific Ocean. Now we come to our first ocean, that is the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. It is spread over 1/3 part of the earth. अर्थ का 1/3 पार्ट है वो क्या? Pacific Ocean. Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the earth, as I have told you earlier also, Mariana Trench, it is the deepest part, सबसे ज़्यादा deepest part है वो अर्थ का. वो कहाँ है? It is lies in the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape. Means Pacific Ocean का shape क्या होता है? In a circular shape. Asia, Australia, North and South America surrounded. और ये सभी चीजें उसके आसपास हैं. Look at the map and find out the location of the continent around the Pacific Ocean. Means if you will see the map, you can locate the Pacific Ocean easily. Now the Atlantic Ocean. Now come to the next ocean, that is Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean. पहला कौन से? The Pacific Ocean, and the second one is Atlantic Ocean. That is, Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world. Its shape is, कैसा shape होता है इसका? S. S shape में ये ocean होता है. It is flanked by the North and South America. ठीक है? On the western side, means इसके आसपास कौन से हैं? Like North and the South America is in the western side and Europe and Africa in the eastern side. ठीक है, ये आपको आसपास के एरिया दे रखे हैं. The coastline of Atlantic Ocean is highly intended. This irregular and intended coastlines provide ideal location for natural harbors and ports. वहाँ पर you can means there is a location where you can see the peoples are living there, growing their crops, and have ports also. From the point of view of commerce, it is a busiest ocean. If you will see as the angle of a trade, ठीक है, कॉमर्स के नजर से आप देखते हैं तो it is the very busiest ocean. ठीक है. The Indian Ocean. Now come to our next one. The Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after the country. Means the Indian Ocean named come after the country of our name, that is India. The shape of ocean is almost triangular. Its shape is a triangular. In the north, it is bound by the Asia. In the west, by Africa, and in the east of Australia. The southern oceans encircle the continents of Antarctica and extends northwards to 60°C south altitude. Means the southern hemisphere encircle the continent of Antarctic and it's extend to a 60°C south latitude. The Arctic Circle is located within the Arctic Circle. Now we come to our next ocean, that is a last one, Arctic Circle. It located within a Arctic Circle, okay, and surrounded in a North Pole side. It is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as Bering Strait. And the Pacific Ocean of a narrow stretch of a shallow water. Shallow water means that is not deep, वो ज़्यादा deep नहीं है, and that we called as Bering Strait. It is bound by northern coast by North America and Eurasia. Eurasia means Europe plus Asia. Now have you understood? Now come to our next topic, that is atmosphere. Atmosphere. The earth is surrounded by a layer of gas that is called a atmosphere. Means if you will see your surrounding, okay, that is quite obvious, there is a different gases which we called as atmosphere, which you cannot see, okay, which you cannot touch, but at least you can feel it. Now this thin blanket of air is an integral and important aspect of the planet. This gaseous is very important for our earth and for our lives. It provides us with the air we breathe, means these gases provides some airs which we breathe it and protect us from the harmful effects of sun rays, and that gaseous protects us from the harmful sun rays also. The atmosphere extends up to the height of about, these atmosphere extend, कितनी extend होती है, about 1600 kilometers. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers, ठीक है, based on composition, temperature and other properties, ठीक है. In our gaseous, in our atmosphere we have 5 layers. So these layers starting from the earth surface से आपकी start होती है. The first one is troposphere, astrosphere, mammosphere, thermosphere and exosphere, ठीक है. There are 5 layers. So again I am repeating, these are troposphere, the astrosphere, the mammosphere, the thermosphere and the exosphere. The atmosphere is composed mainly of nitrogen and oxygen. If you will see in our atmosphere, there is mainly a nitrogen and the oxygen. ठीक है, nitrogen and oxygen, which is make up of about 99% of clean dry air. आप अगर अपने एटमॉस्फेयर में देखेंगे तो आपको 99% नाइट्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन मिलेगा, विच इज अ वेरी क्लियर एयर, ठीक है. वो बहुत ही क्लियर ड्राई एयर है विच यू कैन टेक. नाइट्रोजन 78%, सी अब नाइट्रोजन प्लस ऑक्सीजन 99% देगा, सही. अब इक्वली वो डिवाइडेड कैसे हैं, देखिए, नाइट्रोजन 78%, ऑक्सीजन 21%. वो क्या है, विच वी आर टेकिंग, एंड अदर गैसेस लाइक, उसके अलावा कौन कौन सी गैसेस है, लाइक कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, argon and other comprise 1% by volume. Oxygen is the breath of life, while nitrogen helps in the growth of living organisms. Oxygen which we are taking, means human beings, we are taking what, oxygen, and that oxygen we are getting from the environment. And nitrogen helps the growth of living ऑर्गेनिजम्स. जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं उनको ग्रोथ करने के लिए नाइट्रोजन की जरूरत पड़ती है, ठीक है. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड थ्रू प्रेजेंट इन मिनिट अमाउंट is important as it absorbs heat, radiate the earth, thereby keeping the planet warm. Means in carbon dioxide is also a very important, which gives our heat and radiated, and by this we will get a warm. It is also essential for the growth of plants. Means what we are taking a oxygen and the plants are taking a carbon dioxide. So both the things are important, okay. The daily of the atmosphere varies with height. It is maximum at the sea level and decreases rapidly as we go up. What happened, means if you are going in a higher place, you will see the amount of air is getting down. You know, the climbers experience problem in breathing due to this decrease in the density of air. Means if you will stand in a seaside, you will get a proper air or the oxygen, ठीक है, which is very important for you, for your life. But if you are going in a higher place, ठीक है, what you will see, you will get a breathing problem because you are not getting a proper air in that place. They have to carry with them oxygen cylinder. So what they will use to do, they will bring a oxygen cylinder with them, ठीक है. To be able to breathe at higher altitude, the temperature also decreases as we go upwards. And if you are going in a higher place, what you will see, you will getting a breathing problem as well as the temperature will go down, means it will go decrease. So the atmosphere exert pressure on the atmosphere, exert pressure on the earth. These varies from place to place. Some area experiences high pressure and some areas low pressure. Air moves from higher pressure to low pressure. Moving air is known as wind. Means some area experiences a higher pressure and some areas experiences a low pressure. So what happened? Air moves in a higher pressure and a lower pressure, and the moving air जो higher pressure और lower pressure में जो move करता है, that air moves, ठीक है, that we called as wind. उसी को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Wind बोलते हैं. Now come to our last topic, that is biosphere. Biosphere. See this, the domain of life, that is a main domain of the life. The biosphere is the narrow zone of contact between, that is a means it is linked between a land, air and water. It is this zone that life that is unique to this planet exists, and it is the important zone that in our means it is an important zone of our life that is makes a unique of our planet. There are several species of organisms that vary in size from microscopes and bacteria to huge mammals. Means some of the species you can see that is too small, which you cannot see with your eyes, with your specs. So how you will see these species? You will see with the microscope. Microscope से देखते हो आप, ठीक है, like bacteria or small organisms, ठीक है, to huge mammals. All the living organisms, including humans, are linked to each other and to the biosphere for survival. Means whatever the organisms, whatever the bacteria or the human beings you can see, all are surviving in the biosphere. The organism in the biosphere may broadly be divided into plant kingdom and the animal kingdom. Means these two things has been, means biosphere having two types. First is plant kingdom and second is animal kingdom. The three domains of the earth interact with each other. In three domains of the earth means land, air and water. Okay, affect with each other in some way or the other. For an example, cutting of forest for fulfilling our needs of wood, clearing land for agriculture may lead to fast removal of soil from the slopes. Means what we are doing, if you will see nowadays the people are doing what they were doing, they were going to forest and they were cutting the trees, ठीक है. So for the benefit, what we get the benefit, we will get a wood, and with the help of a wood we can make a different items. So in a same way, another thing, we are cutting a agriculturing for our beneficial. Similarly, Earth's surface may be changed due to natural calamities like earthquake. In the same way, what happened? Earth's surface will also be changed, ठीक है, due to a natural reasons or a calamities like earthquake, tsunami, floods, ठीक है, these are the reasons. For example, there could be submergence of land as happened in the case of tsunami recently. ठीक है, parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands were submerged underwater. Discharge of waste material like into lakes and rivers make the water unsustainable for human use. Means there are so many causes like due to earthquake, due to tsunami, ठीक है, or due to wasting of water, ठीक है. So all these things makes a thing unavailable, unsuitable for the human. It also damage other forms of life as well, ठीक है. Emissions from industries, thermal power plants and the vehicles pollute the air as well. Means what we are doing, we are polluting these things, we are polluting our environment through emissions, ठीक है, धुआं निकलना इंडस्ट्रीज वगैरह से, like thermal power from the plants, vehicles from the pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, ठीक है. Carbon dioxide is also an important constituent of air, but increase in the amount of CO2 leads to increase in global temperatures. This is termed as global warming. What we called as global warming. How global warming it comes? Carbon dioxide is an important, okay, do you know, means carbon dioxide also is very important thing, but increasing of amount of CO2, ठीक है, leads to increase ज़्यादा हो जाने से in our global temperature, it termed as a global warming. There is thus a need to limit the use of resources of the earth to maintain the balance of nature between the domains of lithosphere, atmosphere and the hydrosphere. तो हमें क्या होना चाहिए, अर्थ में हर चीज का एक लिमिट होना चाहिए, ठीक है. देयर इज अ बैलेंस, मेंटेन ऑफ अ बैलेंस, एक बैलेंस होना चाहिए इन बिटवीन द in between the lithosphere, atmosphere and the biosphere, ठीक है, सॉरी हाइड्रोस्फीयर. जब इन तीनों का एक बैलेंस बनेगा, to maintain a proper balance between these three things, which are the things, lithosphere, atmosphere and the hydrosphere, it comes and to make a proper biosphere. इन्हीं सभी से फिर क्या बनेगा, एक बायोस्फीयर, यानी कि प्रॉपर लैंड, proper air and proper water. So we have covered four topics: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. I hope you all have understood this chapter nicely and clearly. If you have any doubt, you can see the video again, okay, and after that I'll give you some work like keywords and the question answer. Please complete that chapter nicely. If you have a doubt or a query, you can ask me or you can contact me. Till then, we will meet our next video. Till then, bye bye.